Hello everyone and welcome now to Game 3 between Reprisal and... Whoa, what was that? Reprisal and Lucifer here on Twilight Meadows. Lucifer spawning as the yellow undead. Meanwhile, we have Reprisal spawning as the blue human. Now, shouts out to Lucifer, who is going to be going to the BWC or BWS World Championship Series, BCS? No, World Championship Series. Anyways, Blizzard Championship Series, representing, I believe, Europe. Played very well, ended up losing to Stefano. Him and his brother ended up losing to Stefano in the finals. So very, very excited to see some more WarCraft names making their way into StarCraft 2. Also, you cannot ignore Stefano as well. Stefano was a WarCraft name. Also, Grubby is going to be going as well. So a lot of very, very well-known WarCraft 3 players now getting better and better in StarCraft 2. The next RTS, hopefully there will still be a good enough community following WarCraft 3. And then perhaps an update to WarCraft 3. In terms of graphics, I don't mind that it's a little bit cartoony. I'm actually starting to like the cartoony graphics a little bit more, as I've been seeing a lot of games out there. Never sacrifice gameplay for graphics. All right, coming in, we are going to be training up an Archmage. Archmage now going to be making its way down, summoning a Water Elemental, call to arms off of those militia. Only 5. It should normally be 6 to 7 militia, and it will be that magic number. And now a Footman should be making its way over as well. Let's see what's going to be happening here. In comes the ensnare. There's the ensnare, followed by a second dropping of a Water Elemental. Where is the... Nope. Where's the Water Elemental should be dropping? There we go. Cooldown. What you want to do is you want to make sure that the militia are ensnared and not the Water Elementals. If the Water Elementals are ensnared, that actually causes problems because they don't tank damage, since the computer does not auto-target them. Sobi Mask, Tome of Strength +2, and now very, very nice items for the Archmage. If it was a Tome of Experience, that would only make it better, as then you could have an Archmage getting very, very close to level 3. In comes another Troll Trapper. There's the Ensnare. A Peasant now going to be building a farm here as the Death Knight comes over and gets in one easy kill. One Peasant has been taken down. We'll see where all of these units will be traveling to next. All right, Peasants are now running their way off to the north, making sure that they are not within death coil distance. Skeletal minions causing some harassment down over here. It looks like they will be escaping, as the Archmage with that Sobi Mask is simply waiting to drop another Water Elemental. It looks like that Water Elemental is about half its life in terms of time. Archmage now trying to make its way over, already up to 110 mana, and that is the benefit of a Sobi Mask plus Brilliance Aura. You can see how fast his mana is regenerating, and that means a lot more earlier pressure than normal. Nerubian Tower is already up though, and because of that, no pressure can really come in at all. Death Knight now trying to come back home. It looks like he will be able to get home with little to no effort, as we are now transitioning into a Crypt Fiend strategy. All right. Archmage has not dropped any Water Elementals. That is very, very important so far. Skeletal Minions are now making their way out. One poor Footman going to pass these Skeletal Minions. Where are they going to be going, as the Death Knight now just dancing around against this Footman army? Double Rods of Necromancy. Skeletal Minions are now being pushed out. I believe we could have perhaps a creeping out of this orange creep camp here in just a moment. We'll see where all of these units are going. So far, Reprisal is not really doing much, even though he has the hero advantage, and he needs to do something. Acolyte is hiding off over here. We'll see what's going to be happening next, as the militia are turning around to attack. The Footmen or the militia are now trying to creep out this location. He does spot the Acolyte. The Acolyte now going to get ensnared, take a lot of damage as well. Down goes an Acolyte here, as the Death Knight now is going to be trying to make its way over. The Death Knight does have enough for some kill steals, and we'll see what will be happening now. All right. It looks as though one low hit point Footman may get taken down. Down it goes. Archmage does pick up a Ring of Protection +3. Not altogether that useful. Tome of Agility has been placed down. Crypt Fiend's now joining in, as another Water Elemental has been summoned. It has been ensnared though. Death Knight now getting kind of surrounded here by Peasants. Squirrel Town Portal could be utilized in just a moment. There's a Death Coil, and now the Death Knight at level 1 has fallen. Crypt Fiend still trying to fight back. It looks like an Ogre Warrior will fall. Archmage is now getting closer and closer to level 3. And this is important as all of the skeletal minions will fall. A couple peasants, 2 are left. And now level 3 on that Archmage. Level 2 water elementals. Death Knight does not take much to resurrect. And now Reprisal can do something that very few human players can do. Expand while pressuring, since he does have such a big advantage in terms of hero levels. Level 3 on the Archmage with a Sobi Mask. 375 mana. That looks to be a lot of damage here as the Archmage. Oh, Footman does quickly switch in between defend and non-defend, being able to reflect that damage back and take a little bit of damage as well. So far, Archmage now looking to come in here. Is he going to be able to turn around and perhaps catch some of those Crypt Fiends? Death Knight sitting at level 1, getting close to level 2. There's the defend, and a beautiful defend rally there, preventing much of the damage from those Crypt Fiends. Crypt Fiends, however, now targeting the Water Elemental, the only one unit that will take full damage if those Footmen do have defend, as now the units are going to be turning back around once more. Water Elemental once again attacking back. And the skeletal minions are backing off again. So far, both sides are attacking. Water Elemental taking a lot more damage than it really wants to, as we are going to be seeing an engagement here. Nerubian Tower is up. Ghoul is now coming off the forest line, as both sides are fighting. Low hit point Footmen will get taken down here. Down it goes, instead by the Water Elemental, as the Death Knight is still just shy of level 2. No boots of speed, no unholy aura to make him faster. We already have a tower and a base over here at the 1 o'clock position, and now the economic advantage will definitely be going to Reprisal. Reprisal sitting on a level 3 Archmage over a level 2 Death Knight. And here we go. We could have an attack in the back. Some Crypt Fiends now trying to get away. A lot of damage being taken. But with that unholy aura, the Crypt Fiends are moving faster. And now there's the Death Coil Frost Nova against the Footmen. And now the Footmen are going to be having some problems. Low hit point Footmen. Will it be able to escape? I don't believe so, as now the Archmage is now in trouble. That Lich arrived just in time to the party to cause a whole bunch of problems. And now what is this Archmage looking to do except run away and live to fight another day? Keep now being upgraded. We need to get out that Mountain King. Crypt Fiends will be coming out. Archmage looking to perhaps come in with a kill steal. Obsidian Statue is now up, and Lucifer now with a little bit of a tech advantage may be able to capitalize on this. Sacrificial Skull, so we could have Unholy or Blight on a pressure attack, and with that additional Blight and additional regeneration plus the essence of Blight from the Obsidian Statue, it will be very difficult to take down any of these units. Here we go. Is the Archmage going to perhaps try to pick up a Tavern Hero? And now Reprisal, actually also with a Goblin Shredder, is going to be making his way inside the base. Units are now pushing their way in here. Archmage now going to be pushing it inside the main. It looks like a Black Citadel about halfway done. A Spirit Tower being added, as the Death Knight now going to be buying a Staff of Teleportation. And where will he be teleporting? Teleporting back home. And it looks like a Scroll of Town portal, but it is not. And what happened? Oh, I believe there was an ensnare. No, Scroll of Town portal now coming in. There could have been an ensnare from the Troll Trapper. Down goes the units. All the units are now teleported back over here. Goblin Zeppelin picking up Footmen. Death Knight and the Lich battling it out. The Goblin Zeppelin could get taken down, and it could be a repeat. Yes, slowed down Footmen. They are dizzy after falling from the sky, and this is a huge loss. If more Footmen do get taken on, another Footman will go down here. The Death Knight perhaps going to be able to take down some of these slow moving Footmen. Another Footman will get taken down. Down it goes. This Footman on defend here, and now this Footman may get taken down by another Death Knight, perhaps giving level 3. No, the Death Knight now still shy just a little bit. Level 3 on that Archmage, and things that looked like they were going so well for Reprisal early on, now switching in favor of Lucifer. Lucifer playing very well so far. Level 2 on that Lich, and all we need now is an Orb of Corruption. Once an Orb of Corruption is out, things will be very strong for Lucifer. -5 armor. And what will be happening next? Obsidian Statue. Crypt Fiends do have that backpack upgrade, and now we will see the Lich perhaps getting to level 3. Meanwhile, the Archmage looking to figure out where he can creepjack his opponent. Can't quite find it. Death Knight is transferring an Orb of Corruption to his undead friend. And now level 3 on the Death Knight, level 3 on the Lich may be coming in just a moment. Meanwhile, the Archmage is being very aggressive, creeping out the Rock Golem camp down over here with just a level 3 Archmage, a Water Elemental, and a Footman who will most likely fall. Alright, are we getting more units here? Mountain King, a lot more towers coming in at both of the bases. These towers will be very difficult to get taken down. And the Archmage, who is sitting at level 3, may get to level 4 or close to level 4 if a Tome of Experience is dropped. The problem will be the Mountain King sitting at level 1. Will he be able to battle up against a level 1 Naga Sea Witch, a level 3 Lich, and a level 3 Death Knight as a Tome of Experience is dropped? And now it looks like the Naga Sea Witch will be getting very, very close to level 2. Lucifer in crazy control of this matchup so far. Water Elemental going up against a Troll Trapper. It looks like that Troll Trapper with that Inner Fire just tanking so much damage. Skeletal Minion's going to get taken down here. Arcane Towers now being added, going into workshops as the Death Knight now look to put in some pressure. I don't believe there is going to be enough. There is level 1 Masonry upgrades, level 2 Masonry upgrades, excuse me, as we are going to see some Death Coils and now some units trying to be pushing in here. Alright, these Guard Towers will get cancelled on that upgrade here. And now what will be happening next? Goblin Sappers now looking to come in by Reprisal. So Reprisal is going to be coming in with very strongly, dropping in some Water Elementals, dropping in some Mountain Kings. And here we go. This could be a complete turnaround. The Sappers could come in. If they detonate right here, that could be a lot of damage. Are they going to detonate in the right spot? No, they do not. Needs to detonate right there and could have taken down another. Here is another Sapper. The Sapper does not go down, as Lucifer very smart in controlling that. Meanwhile, back over here, some mass repairing on these towers. The towers look like they will stay up and functional as we now see more Frost Nova and Fork Lightning. All of the peasants are now very low on hit points after that AoE spell damage. And how much damage can they avoid? It looks like it is turning into a base race. One Spellbreaker off here, gonna get picked up by the Goblin Zeppelin. Mountain King trying to take down the Haunted Gold Mine. All of the Acolytes are just simply hiding off over here. We see the Scroll of Town Portal, and the Goblin Zeppelin is just gonna simply hide off over here again. Alright, meanwhile, the Death Knight is staying nearby. Only the Lich came back home. And what is going to be happening here? The Acolytes coming back to haunt this gold mine. Where is this Goblin Zeppelin going to go? Spellbreakers are still hiding off down here, and it looks like the expansion of Reprisal will fall as a full hit point Death Knight Undead army pretty much will even up the base count. Alright, the hero advantage definitely in favor of Lucifer. Now in comes another drop. Archmage now dropping in. There is some additional attacks. Mountain King now trying to come in, takes down some more of those Acolytes again. Spellbreakers now trying to engage. The Goblin Zeppelin being very careful to pick up and drop off units and try to manage the damage from the Spirit Tower and the Nerubian Tower. There's the Scroll of Town Portal straight up on top. Mountain King will get taken down right as the Scroll of Town Portal comes in, and that may be the beginning of the end, as a level 2 Mountain King is not much of a threat. The Lich now will be able to retreat all the way back home. Now what's happening back over here? Reprisal still has this base somehow, and by keeping onto this base, he will be able to still mine from it. He needs to get some more. The Paladin is out, as well as a Staff of Sanctuary even present. No Staff of Sanctuary. I don't even see an Arcane. Oh, Arcane Vault is off over here. Needs to buy a Staff of Sanctuary if he wants to be able to utilize it on those Spellbreakers. Paladin. Archmage may even decide to give. Oh, what is this? Lich may get caught out of position, taking a little bit of damage from the feedback damage from those Spellbreakers. And the Spellbreakers are going to be utilized in order to fight back against the Lich and all of that AoE damage and the nuking power of this tri-hero combination. The Naga Sea Witch with Fork Lightning causing problems. And now we're going to see Lucifer continue to pressure with his hero advantage. Level 3, level 3, level 2 against level 3, level 2, level 1. The Mountain King should be popping out momentarily. Yes, it will be. And now here we go. Slaughterhouse now coming in. Knight does have animal war training, does have additional hit points, also a base 5 armor, very, very nice there. And we're going to see a scroll of town portal, no, or is it just a staff of teleportation? Scroll of town portal now coming in, both sides engaging. There is a Frost Nova, Death Coil. Paladin is in trouble, down to 205 hit points. Will he be able to get away? There's another cold arrow in the back. Death Coil now level 3 on the Naga Sea Witch, as the Naga Sea Witch getting even more powerful. Another cold arrow on the back of a water elemental, and things are not going well for Reprisal. Reprisal now down to 1 hero now. I believe the Mountain King is out. Now building some ivory towers here to try to protect this expansion. That's the only thing he has going for him, as the Naga Sea Witch has other plans for that base. All right, here we go. Cannot engage at all. Lucifer sitting at 50 over 50 supply. Meanwhile, Reprisal sitting at 47 over 54. The hero advantages may be too much, as a Mountain King looks like it will get taken down. All right, Mountain King needs to buy a potion of healing. Will it be able to do so? Yes, it will. But the guard towers will not be up in time. 1 guard tower already down. It looks like the Crypt Fiends has other plans for the other guard towers. Mountain King will get taken down by a Fork Lightning. The Goblin Zeppelin unable to pick him up in time. Paladin unable to get the Holy Light off, as we now see all the Spellbreakers trying to focus down the Naga Sea Witch, the only hero that cannot actually get Death Coiled. All right, here we go. Without a Stormbolt, the Naga Sea Witch does move very quickly with the help of that Death Knight's Unholy Aura. And also we see some Essence of Blight healing up the Naga Sea Witch. And that is going to be it with the level 3 Archmage and now the level 1 Paladin falling. There is going to be the GG coming in most likely. All 3 heroes have fallen. The Spellbreakers now trying to chase after the Naga Sea Witch. Not much is going to be happening. 1 Flying Machine versus the Destroyer. And now there is only 1 guard tower left. Guard tower will get taken down. Death Knight will be able to death coil the Destroyer in just a second. You can see the Unholy Aura, how effective it is, even when fighting on Blight for that one particular Destroyer. And this expansion will be falling, giving even more level. But somehow Reprisal, some reason Reprisal is still sticking to this game, trying to get back into it. Mountain King, Archmage, and Paladin all trying to be resurrected the old-fashioned way. And where are these units all traveling to? Perhaps down over here to try to creep out this creep camp and get that Mountain King level 3, even though it will be doing some long distance creeping. All right, down goes the base. This is the one problem with the composition of this army. The Crypt Fiends do not deal a lot of damage, neither do the Obsidian Statues or the Destroyers. And Reprisal going to get lucky, actually getting level 2 weapons upgrade on his Knights and his Spellbreakers, as the units decide to avoid it. Staff of Sanctuary saving up some of those hit points as well, as Reprisal trying to fight his way back in. Knights are being built. The problem with Knights, though, is Knights are heavy armor and they take a lot of damage from Destroyers. No real way to counteract these Destroyers as of yet, but the main composition of units is these Crypt Fiends. If these Obsidian Statues instantaneously jump into the air after absorbing mana from the other Destroyers, that is going to be a very, very bad engagement indeed. Mountain King needs to get to level 3, 25 experience away. 1 green creep camp, will it be enough? I believe so, as long as the Paladin does not come over to steal some of that experience. No, the Archmage being resurrected first. Level 3 now on that Mountain King. Reprisal, if he can get back into this game, it will be one of the comebacks of the century, or I guess the year, in terms of Warcraft 3, as we now see level 5 on the Death Knight, Staff of Silence on the Death Knight, Naga Sea Witch level 4, Lich level 4. Yeah, things are not looking good at all. Lucifer just trying to get even more ahead, as we are going into another base down here. This is going to be huge. If Reprisal can hold on to that base and keep this game going long, Lucifer may actually end up looking for an expansion and not being able to take one. We see that there is about 4 minutes left of mining on these bases. So it is up to Lucifer to finish the game in the next 4 minutes. And if you guys are watching this on YouTube, where else would you be watching it from? Do not look at the timer. All right. Obsidian Statues, Destroyers, finishing this off. I love this play by Lucifer, pulling away with the Death Knight. No, what is he doing? Running in now. All right, it looked like he was doing a very, very good play. And Mountain King, does he have a scroll of town portal? No scrolls of town portal. Oh, this could be very, very bad if we see a possible engagement here. Archmage now dropping in a water elemental. Here we go. Now trying to just creep out this creep camp very, very quickly. And now there is a flying machine stealing some of that bloodlust as quickly as possible. Archmage now up to level 4, getting level 2 Brilliant Aura, picking up a Talisman of Evasion that will help. So we are now at a 4-3-1 versus a 5-4-4. Maybe a 5-5-4. Yeah, it is a 5-5-4. And now True Shot Aura on that Lich. That Lich dealing an amazing additional 15% or 15 damage, even better than 15%. Closer to about, what is that? 20%? Yeah, more than 20, more than about 40% on the high end. Wow. Here we go. In comes the attack now. Flying machines going after the units. Lucifer going to perhaps lose a destroyer here. And now you see the attack. Obsidian statues need to jump into the air. Spellbreakers are trying to attack. There's the Staff of Silence. What is happening? Staff of Sanctuary now used as well, as the Mountain King did try to use a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. All the flying machines are getting taken down. Crypt Fiends are getting destroyed. And this fight is going very interestingly, as now the Death Knight is down to 400 some odd hit points. Obsidian statues still absorbing a lot of or healing a lot of that damage back and forth. Archmage now trying to fight back here. Death Knight gets the kill on the Paladin, and there is the GG. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.